Alright guys, the sluice level is showing I'm about 4 degrees. There, let's see up here. I'm a little faster up here. I've got a lump under here for some reason. But I think we're going to try it there and see how this is going to work. Hopefully everything will go good. This is my cleanup sluice that I've had. I made years ago. It's got the indicator mat and then the silicone mat down here at the bottom. They're really aggressive up here at the top, and then down here this is the fine riffle down there at the bottom. So got both kinds of guys. There she is. She's up and running. Got my material wet. And we'll run a few little pieces here and see what happens. I'm using my little gold shovel for luck. Dirty stuff though. That crushed rock. There's a little piece of gold right there at our first scoop. Alright guys, we got a couple little ones. If you look right there, that's one, and right over here, well, it's hard to see. Anyhow, there's a couple. Alright guys, I'm going to show you what I'm doing here. This, I've got my crushed material in here, and I need this little gold shovel to scoop it in. So these are just little bitty scoops. And this clears out pretty good. The silicone mats really grab onto stuff. You can see in here, like these aren't clearing out real well, but this is a cleanup sluice, so I think I'm more interested in what's going on up here. So you can see, once I dump this in here, this little shovel, that it does clear out here. Goes up over this aluminum hold down. This is here to hold down the silicone mat. And the flow is such that, I don't know, I've got it pretty flat and it's not clearing out real well down there, but I can still see the gold here that I saw earlier, and I don't remember where the one was over here. Now remember, these are little bitty flakes that are been crushed out of rock. Well guys, like I said, this is raw material, so this is what happens when you have raw material. You get water that kind of looks like this. Material's wet, I'm putting in, but it's what I'm going to try is, I've got a few suds down here, but it's not bad. I think I'm going to try to put a little bit of flocculant in it and see if that doesn't settle some of this out for me. I'll be back when I put it in. Well, I think I showed you in the last one. This is Geo Sluice flocculant for dirty water. I just wish it would say how much put in for sure. Add 1 gram per 5 gallons of water, so I don't know what that means for sure. So we're going to put a little bit in this bucket. I'm going to guess what a gram is. I think that's a gram. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. A little is good, you know, a lot's better. That's probably a gram now. 2 little pinches. So we're going to watch the water and see if it eventually starts clearing up. I don't know if it's immediate or not, because what it's going to do is all this coming down here is going to settle in the bottom of this bucket right here. So that should make it happen. And so far I'm thinking it's not, but, and by the way, this is from GeoSluice, and you know, I've bought stuff from them before. Well, actually, the GeoHighbanker was from them, and they're a pretty reputable company, and they have good products. I can't remember what these are. These are, don't know what size these are. You can see it in my hand, it's that big. There was 3 of these. It was $30, I think. And I got this one given to me from a friend of mine who mines with me. So you're talking $10 a piece. But I've seen it on Amazon also. And I'm thinking, if you keep watching here, I'm going to add more material, but you can see here, you can see these ripples better now. And up here you can see this a little better. So I'm still of the old school. If little's good, a lot might be a little bit better. So there's a little bit more. Okay. We'll let that run for just a little bit. Nothing more exciting than watching water run. It's like watching grass grow. So anyhow, let's go up here and look. I think that's getting a little clearer, it looks like to me, maybe not. Let's throw some more in and see what happens. I'll leave the camera on for a while. I've leveled this thing like 3 times, and I think I'm gonna get rid of this and maybe go with a infinity cleanup fluid. Then we'll see if that's in the future. Depends on how much of this I'm gonna do. If I don't start seeing a lot of gold in here, I might not be doing much more. I just wanted to show you this, how fine this is. I mean, it's still got little bitty rocks in it. I don't know that I can ever get that out of there, even if I want to. But the good news is, if you look in here in the bucket, you can see the bottom of the bucket now. Yeah, I'm getting there. Maybe 2 or 3 more of these, and we'll have all that stuff out of there and into here. I don't know if you can still see that gold or not. It's right, yeah, right there. You can see it under the water. I'm trying not to blur it. Right there. And over here, I think there's one right there. And I can't tell down here, these riffles are too deep. So, we'll see. Alright guys, a little bit different angle. You can see the, let's see, for want of a better word, we're going to call this a header box because I'm feeding my water in to the back of this. Then it's hitting the front and spreading right here. Then it comes up from the sides and the center and goes this way. So what happens if you put anything here like this, it goes like this and pushes it right down the center. And clears out really pretty quick. like I said, the silicone mat, these are really deep, like alligator riffles here, deep riffles. And these are finer down here. But we'll see. We're getting near the bottom here. Don't know how long it's been. I can't. This has to be about the 5th pan, I guess. Feeding with this giant shovel. Here is, I need a square shovel. This is a spade. Well, this is for digging. So I need to get a different one. I need a square point. If you see what I just did there, even if I dump here, because of the way this water comes out in like a V, it still pushes that way. And if I dump it over here, it'll do the same. It's pushing it right to the middle, which I like. I like the way that flows. Okay, we're back at the bucket again. I just poured this in. I didn't wet the whole thing yet. I've got to do that. But the nice thing is this. Look at there. It's all gone. Finally. Seems like I've been doing this for 5 years. Okay, guys, we got to get gold in here. Okay. Well, I'll bring you back. All right, guys. I'm going to show you an easy way to clean out a pan when you're doing this. Mixing this mud. Get you one of these, a spray bottle. I could get them on Amazon for a couple bucks for free. So you just do that. It's just like using a hose, but you don't get water everywhere. What do you think? Works for me. Alright, we'll let this run for a while. Clear out. And then we're going to do some panning. It's a fairly easy cleanup. I already pulled the header box off here. It's off. The pump's out from under there. So my thought is to do this. Maybe that's not a good thought. Let's see here. I suppose I'm right in the way. So let's try to clean some of this out. Still got my trusty garden hose here. Just in case someone did get up underneath that. Okay, do this. You can't see any of that because I'm not over here. Okay guys, here's the tails. This is all of it. And we'll try to, boy, this is a little hard. Try to see. In shots, no, I really like it here. It's not something I use. Because I sort of right when I can. I go line on this side, on this side. Most of the time. All of it. How many lights is clear? I can't see. Now if you look, I don't know if I do that now. Right? In my finger here, zoom. I'm supposed to get right here, shiny, see that there? There's one. So there's gold. That's nice. Again, this is rock crushing, isn't it? Look at the and there, here you find pick up these rocks, and there you get looking at rocks and side to side, see if I crush them or not. The rocks are already different gold that way. So that's almost getting the camera. Okay. You can't see it. Okay, now let's try this. No. Let's try that. There. That's one. You saw? And if you look real close on this, there's a whole bunch of super fine right here. There's 1, 2, 3. Really fine, guys. And that one's like, yeah. There's another 4. Look at just perfect water. There's a few bigger guys. This one should be right here. There's no 5. Nice one. 6. 7. 8, 9. Alright guys, I decided to wait for the clouds to break so I can get some sun so you can see this gold, because it's pretty small. And I'm still using the same pans. I got like a little bitty drop of jet dry in this water, and hopefully it doesn't do anything. So we're going to do a snuffer bottle dump. You can see here, and I'm doing this handheld, so if it's kind of shaky or something, hope you understand. And I can't get the lid off, so I'm going to have to come right back. Okay guys, I am back. You got to remember now, this is fine stuff from crushing rocks. That's all this is. So don't be looking for nuggets or pickers or nothing. This is fines. So hopefully you can see, because that's pretty shiny there now in the sunshine. Hopefully you can see that, because I can't see it in the viewfinder. And my little red light's on, so it says that I'm recording. But you can see how fine this is. I'm probably only an inch away from the gold itself. But it's really, 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 really fine. And there's a couple pieces in here that are a little bit bigger. Let's see, I can't even find them now. Let's see. Now here's one right here at the end of my finger. And I think there's one kinda right there. But you can see by the size of my finger and the size of the gold that it's really small, but I think it's a worthwhile deal. I think I've lost more gold in my sluice in those silicone mats, and that's why I'm going to try to go with maybe an infinity cleanup sluice. I think they're 3 by something, 3-inch width. But anyhow, this is what it looked like out of the bottle, out of the murky water. Hope you enjoyed. So guys, this is one of those things you can't say that, well, you know, I'll never get this 2 hours of my life back for them few little specks. This is a deal that can be really good at times. It can be just piddly at times. But you need to move a lot of crushed rock in order to get a lot of gold out of it. You saw what was in the pan. And for the amount of crushed rock and the rock that was in that bucket I showed you, that 3-gallon bucket, that's not bad color. It's a lot of rock work crushing. It's, let's just call it hard on you emotionally to sit there with that little scoop and scoop those fines into that sluice. To me, that is really hard. That's the hard part for me. But anyhow, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share, subscribe, comment. come back again. May the bottom of your pan be gold forever. Thank you so much for watching.